Weird. Anyway, we are Dances with Kobolds, and tonight we're playing Tomb of Annihilation with DM Patrick. Take it away, Patrick!
Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome back, everybody who's been watching us, and to anybody who's new tonight. Our party is currently on level 4 of the tomb and should make their way through level 5 tonight, depending if they don't wander around too much. Joining me tonight.
Hi, I am Lorne. I am playing Chie, the Turtle Circle of the Coast druid, who is substituting in for his dead brother, Baka.
Hi everyone, I'm Tara. I'm playing Deepwalker Bow, the Tabaxi Arcane Trickster Fighter.
And you're playing Thorn, Tabaxi Warlock Paladin.
Hello, everybody. My name is Chris. I am playing Hollis, the rock and roll rock gnome, and the fastest mandolin alive.
Hi, Ian, and I'll be playing Winthrop Q. Rutherford, Explorer Extraordinaire, Gloomstalker Ranger, and World's Only Analyst and Therapist.
I'm Stephanie, and I am playing Beatrix Caspian Rutherford, Cavalier Extraordinaire, who really just wants out of this effing dungeon.
And my name is Nabil. I'll be playing as Olo, a turtle monk mastering the way of the drunken fist and carrying the answers to everything at the bottom of a bottle.
And last session, our party searched high and low on almost every floor of the tomb, knowing that they had missed two of the gods' tombs, finding their way through a bunch of elemental cells. The air cell, which lack thereof nearly killed everybody, except Walker Bow had remembered that she'd heard about a great play called Jurassic Park, which reminded her that birds have hollow wings and allowed them to breathe and escape. Finding themselves in Shagambi's tomb, which is filled with terracotta warriors and detritus on the floor. As they made noise when they were talking back and forth, all of these warriors turned and partially drew their swords out of their sheaths, which allowed them to realize they needed to be quiet. Winthrop cast a silent spell, which has allowed them to go to the center of the tomb, open up the sarcophagus, where they found an instrument of the bards, which was a mandolin, which Hollis finally accepted a god into his life and passed his amulet off to Thorn, who took the amulet, but
did not accept the god into my life.
Did not accept a god into his life, leaving him the only one who does not have one of the trickster gods along for the ride. And this is where we pick up. You guys are still in the area of silence. What would you guys like to do?
Sorry, just a quick question. My memory's a little bit not there. What are the stars supposed to represent around us?
They are terracotta warriors.
Warriors, okay.
And when you made noise, they partially drew their swords and gave you a disapproving look like a librarian. So you guys are... Yeah, and so you guys are currently in the silent spell that was cast by Winthrop, so you are currently free to move and not make any noise. There are the 3 teleportation portals that you came in on. There's the one in the north, the one on the east, and the one on the south. The western wall, you've noticed, does not have a teleportation portal.
In answer to Walker Bow's question, I have Obalaka. I'm wearing him. Well, I'm not wearing him. I'm wearing the...
Well, okay, I thought somebody picked him up. I couldn't remember who.
That was me.
Okay.
Beatrix has Unk. Chie has Moa. Hollis has Shagambi. Olo has Obolaka. Walker, you have Ejin. And Winthrop has Kubazan.
Kuzenheim.
Yeah, so me and Olo, I'm giving him the side eye right now.
Okay, what are the ones that aren't attuned, and what are the ones that are missing?
The only one that's missing is... One sec. I have it written down.
Papa Zottel is the one that Andy did not allow in, and Wongo is the one you guys did not.
Nang Nang. We do not have Nang Nang the Grung. Who is the enemy of Shagambi? She's neutral evil.
And we don't like Grung anyway.
Assholes, right?
That's right. You guys did find Wongo, but nobody wanted the mace, so nobody's
Right,
attuned
yeah, it's a
or
mace.
accepted
Yeah,
him.
mace of disruption.
Mace of Terror, I think it is.
Okay, yeah. So there's the mace that we don't have attunement to. Someone has the cloak of scintillating colors, right?
Me. It's Beatrix and her amazing
Okay.
Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So,
Sorry. Go
You
ahead.
guys are all miming this in the silent spell, by the way.
Yes,
oh no,
we are.
this is all out of character because this is stuff we would easily be able to see and recognize.
Oh, sure.
So, all right.
Hollis is attempting to tune the mandolin by feel.
Well, actually, in theory, you could do it if you had your finger up against the instrument and just felt the vibrations and knew what the frequency was.
Can we move the silent spell? Like, how do we get out? Or
Yeah, I
Wait,
think you
we
can move
We
it.
cannot move the silent spell. It is a you pick up area. It is silenced.
did somebody say that if we hop on the glyphs, we get teleported back? But we get teleported back to the airless room, don't we?
I don't know that. All I know is that this one apparently was like broken and like sparky.
Yes. Everybody who came in on the north took some force damage as it was not quite working perfectly well.
All right, I point to the one that was behind me and say, "Want to use that one?" Because I remember from last week, my god was the god in my head was like, "Let's get the f out of here."
Hollis kind of shrugs his shoulder and says, sort of mouths, "Sure."
Thumbs up from Walkerbow.
What's my hit points? Might have to take point here. 73.
Damn it! Stop moving. There you go.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go here and make an Arcana check to see what I can learn about this thing. Eventually,
It's a teleportation portal. Don't know where it goes.
I look at him like, oh.
I will tap Walker Bow on the shoulder to get her attention. I will then point to her owl. Points to the teleportation circle. Mime a flying motion with my hands.
I nod and I kind of wave and I send high on the wind to the thing.
All right.
I'm assuming that's what you meant.
High on the wind flies over, lands on the teleportation pad, and vanishes.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm going to again get her attention, and then point at my eyes, and then make it a looking motion about the whole room, hoping she understands what I'm trying to say.
Try and look through his eyes. Can I do that? I can do that, right?
Yeah, as long as they're within 100 feet of you.
Okay, I try and do that. I put one arm on Chie to steady me just in case you guys need to start moving.
All right. What you see... meet me down in the other voice channel.
Hey!
Who?
No, it make Deep Walker Bow.
All right, I
probably
will.
you as well.
Yeah, I will go because it follows my character or my account.
And I'm gonna.
Hello.
Through these eyes, you see. First of all, actually, roll me a d4 first.
See if I can whisper. See if I can remember how I can whisper this to you.
Well, the channel would like to know what you rolled and stuff.
Oh, fair enough. All right, there you go. D4. There you go.
All right, with a 3, you can see through the eyes, and your owl is still sort of flying around, and you see that as it flies around and sort of circles upwards, I mean, at first all you can see is just gold, and then as it circles upwards and upwards, you see what appears to be a giant statue of some sort of giant golden elephant with tusks that seem to have jewels embedded in the middle of it. And you see also as it turns around and looks at the wall, there are different types of, there's something painted on it, but because of it's in darkness, you can't quite make out what it is.
Yeah, let me just hang on. Fun times.
So let's see you mime that to everybody in the silence spell.
Yeah, well, they
meet you back in the main voice channel.
All right, come on up. We're back.
Ruh-roh.
So, yeah, as Deepwalker Bow, she's got one hand on Chie, and she has this like far away look in her eyes, and all of a sudden you just see her eyes dilate, her fur just kind of like stands on, and whatever little she has left, her ears perk right up, and her mouth just kind of like drops open, and like she's just like has this like really just like odd look on her face. She looks like she sees a buttload of shinies, guys. She's got her shiny look on.
Do I smell anything?
Not currently.
Like ozone?
Yeah, you guys.
I will get her attention.
I break the connection and I look back, and yeah, I'm
going
I'm vibrating. I'm trying very hard not to run.
So I'm going to thumbs up, rotate it, thumbs down, and then rotate it halfway so it's thumb to the side, and then shrug.
Thumbs up, and then I dart past everybody onto the thing. Boop.
Hollis will follow by taking a deep breath.
So will Chie.
Olo is holding his breath.
That's bad, actually. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, thumbs up, big grin, and just zoom. Walker's got the zoomies, guys.
Are you going up there?
She's
I'm going
gone.
where the shinies are.
All right, so Walker Bow steps on the platform, vanishes.
Leaps onto it head first, more like, but yes.
All right. Anyone following?
Yep, Hollis is going to take a deep breath and follow.
Anybody
Rapier
else?
and crossbow out.
Chie would be moving up immediately after Walker Bow and following, holding a breath as well.
Okay.
I'll wait till last.
So I'm going to move down to here and wait.
Okay. So looks like Olo or Chie or Thorn are next. Who wants to hop on if you do? Olo steps aboard and vanishes.
I guess we're all going in.
Yeah. Is everybody going? Everybody going?
With the
All
one
right.
caveat, before I step through, I'm going to throw a piece of pottery at, I guess, the far wall, and then step through before it hits.
Oh, so it shatters against the wall outside the silence.
And then they'll all
So
follow us.
you're being a dick.
Well, yeah, I'm being interrupted.
All right. Yep, that happens. Just for 1 second before you step on and teleport, you see all of... actually, do you drop the silence spell first? Because otherwise, most of them won't hear it anyway.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, we'll drop it first.
Okay, yeah, as that happens, you see all of them draw their swords and immediately turn towards you and start moving towards
Jumping
you.
through it!
In that
Jumping through it! I'll take a big deep breath and a bag full of air.
No, I waited till everybody was out, and I threw it just as I was stepping through, so I wouldn't have even seen them turn.
Yeah, no, he wasn't doing it when anybody else was in the room. Can I get everybody to roll me a d4, please?
Oh, jeez, we're all gonna die.
Ball sack.
I rolled a 4.
I'm gonna turn into something again.
Wait, we know how to get out of the airless room.
Dude, there's 4 choices.
I know.
Ford
All right.
Chaucer.
You guys find yourself in a darkened space. I will say that I should have looked this up. Not all of you can see, I don't think, because those of you who still have dark vision, as you turn and look around, you can see there appears to be a large golden elephant with giant tusks that have what could be jewels sticking out of them. But as you look around, you also see that in this room, instead of your friends, you find that there are a couple of flying snakes. There is a quipper that is flopping about on the ground. There are two bats that are up and fluttering around, and a baboon that is currently against the side of one of the walls, scratching its butt.
By the
So,
They do.
Thorn is
Wait.
the baboon.
Great.
Hollis and Olo and Chie are bats. Beatrix, Deepwalker Bow, and High on the Wind are flying snakes. And Winthrop is a quipper that is flopping around on the ground. What are you guys doing?
I am just curling myself lovingly around the tusk of the elephant. Hello, shinies.
Is there a water nearby?
Give me a perception check.
All right.
I'm a boat.
So you had me scratching my butt.
Yep, you see no water.
Oh, flip flop. Am I suffocating?
Yes, you are.
Again.
I took a deep breath. Does that still go over?
It
kinda
does,
did.
but you might actually want to suffocate.
Oh yeah, polymorph.
I'm-
okay.
Your constitution is currently a 9. You do have dark vision, so you can see, and you can see these other creatures and beasts around you.
Question.
Oh well, shit.
Yes.
As a bat, I have an attack, right?
Yes. Have you guys roll initiative. Let's see if we can work our way through.
Okay. Do I have any feces I can throw at anyone?
Give me a constitution check.
Pop a squat, see what happens.
Hey, it's pretty low. Could have some.
You're a little bunged up. Been
I don't
eating
know
too
where
many
I am.
rations.
Okay, there I am.
Where is High on the Wind?
I just want to basically hear what you guys are going to do on your turns, because we can figure out a way that you're all going to be able to injure yourselves enough to return to yourselves. But I'd like to hear some ideas.
Can we see the room? Like,
Not all of you have. Not all
I
of
have
you have dark vision. You
I have dark vision because I cast dark vision on myself at dawn each day.
Well, I mean, I need
Yeah.
to. I just wanted more of a description of the room for what I can
So
see.
everyone
From
who's
where
turned
you
into a
can see
bat-
as a quipper, you can see there's probably a stone floor and what appears to be some kind of cogwheel that raises up what seems like a mile to you, but in reality is probably only a foot.
Is it moving?
It is not.
Okay.
Okay, so those of us who have turned into bats, we have those sonar hearing, so we could use that to our advantage if we can see in the dark.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna use my perception.
The bats have blind sight up to 60 feet. So yeah, you guys immediately can sense your surroundings as bats, and you can tell there is a giant, solid creature in front of you, and you can feel as well there looks to be some kind of ape in the room, and a small fish flopping about on the floor. Deepwalker
fish.
Bow, you are no, a quipper is not a big fish.
Deep swim.
Deepwalker Bow is up first.
I wrap myself lovingly around one of the golden tusks.
This is Deepwalker Bow's afterlife.
All right,
This is-
Winthrop the Quipper.
She thinks she's made it.
Well, I guess I'm flopping around. And, yeah, I'll try and suffocate myself and turn back.
All right. Olo, you are a bat.
I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. Olo. So, as a bat, I'm gonna. You mentioned that I saw something like sitting at a distance, other than the baboon.
You saw a fish flopping around on the floor, and you can sense other bats and flying creatures in the room as well around you.
Okay, so I'm assuming this entire area I can move in without too much. Well, not move, fly in.
Oh yeah,
Can I-
absolutely.
Okay, so do I see anything around that could be water?
No.
Damn it.
You can make out with your blind sense there appears to be a hallway to the north. Otherwise, it seems like it's a rounded room.
It's around. Okay, we're not. So squeak, 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 squeak. There isn't much we can do around here except head up there.
The other bats in the room understand that.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Squeak, 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 squeaker, squeaking.
Sorry,
All right,
not a
in the
bat.
mean-
So
in
I
the
see
meantime-
Walker
myself-
Bow, you're a flying snake.
Yeah, I know. I was
So-
quoting Emperor's New Groove.
Oh,
So
yes.
parcel tongue. Parcel tongue is your thing.
I see myself in the middle of a wall right now, Patrick. I, in fact, see myself right there.
This should help.
We're on a new map.
Yep.
We are on the
I-
new map.
Didn't think there was a new map to go to. I was just rolling with it. I'm like, okay, cool. Theory out of mind. This is awesome.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
That's what I
in the-
assumed.
It didn't slide across. Oh no, this is a full map.
So in the meantime, before I do anything else, I fly down, swoop in, and pick up the fish. I do not know. Do I know who the fish is?
Nope.
Okay, I just pick up the fish. I'm assuming I know the fish is someone in our team. So I just pick up the fish.
Filthy sky rat.
Well, the
All
only thing
right.
I can hear, from the fish is gloop gloop gloop. I'm dying. Gloop gloop gloop.
And Winthrop, I will say your senses are completely overwhelmed with the smell of gold and jewels.
This wasn't meant for a tiny fish brain. Flying
So-
and gold.
All right, so you've picked the fish up. Are you going to drop it or attack it, or you've just picked it up?
No. I
Devour
just
it.
picked it up. I'm just guessing that because taking into consideration that I turned into a bat, I'm assuming that someone from my team also turned into an animal. I do not know who this fish is, but I'm gonna just pick it up and just see what I can find out or where I can go, because this fish is gonna be dead soon.
All right, so Winthrop, yeah, you are picked up off the ground and flown sort of up and around the room, and you can start making out that there is this giant gold something in the center of this room, which appears to be on the cogwheel.
Ooh.
Chie.
That belongs to the
I
museum.
will land. I will take a wing and bite it.
All right. And
Do you want me to roll to try and hit myself?
nope. You do 1 point of damage, which is exactly the amount of hit points you have. So you reappear as yourself on the floor of this room. You can see everybody else are still animals and moving around you, but everybody else around, you can sense that if you're a bat, you sense that one of these creatures just changed into a large turtle-sized creature.
Guys, I assume you're each of you, because I heard someone speaking bat.
Squeak, squeak.
We've been polymorphed,
Batter up.
and then end my turn.
All right. Hollis.
I'm going to do something. Well, actually, I don't know who's been turned into what, right?
That is correct. You've just seen Chie reappear in his form, but other than that, it's impossible to tell who's who.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sort of flap around in sort of a confused state, be like, this sensation of flying is weird. I'd like
But
to
the
sort
phrase "the wind beneath my wings" comes to you, and you think,
And you can finally look down on people.
I will win a Grammy for this. Okay. I would like to sort of look around the room that I'm in and
All right.
see if I can determine with my blind sense where I am and what danger there is, if any.
you get the sense with your blind sense that you're in a large semicircular room. There is a large solid object in the center of this room that seems to be some sort of elephant, but with tusks. And it seems like, yeah, it's solid. It's not flesh. And there is a hallway leading out to the north of this room.
Okay, so I sort of look at the hallway and I look around and I kind of land, shrug my wings, and sink my teeth in.
All right. You appear on the floor where you are. Thorn.
In baboon form, can I get on top of this elephant?
Yes.
Can I climb up there and then fall off?
Hang on. Let me see if you actually can see anything.
I have dark vision and I have double sight, at least.
But
But
that's
you've been
as
calling
baboons.
Yeah.
Yeah, baboons don't.
Right.
Baboons do not. Yeah, you are currently completely in the dark, Thorn. You find yourself, there's a stone floor, there's a stone wall behind you that feels curved, but that is all you can sense. You've heard a bat squeaking and you heard Chie speak.
All right. And I don't have any feces to throw.
That is correct.
They're all bunged up.
I guess I'll feel around and try to figure out where I'm at.
All right. Which direction do you want to go in?
Well, in a random direction, so I guess I'll go right.
All right. You walk into a wall. You've got your hands out so you don't slam into it, but yeah, you feel this curved wall of stone in front of you.
Okay.
High on the wind. And Chie and Hollis, you both watch this baboon turn and head towards the wall with its arms out.
Back this way, stupid.
I don't think High on the Wind would be smart enough to realize he has to hurt himself to turn back into an owl. What's his intelligence? Yeah.
Technically, it's the intelligence of whatever creature he's turned into.
How intelligent
think.
are flying snakes? Either way, as an owl,
A 2.
he's got like a 2. Yeah, so he's a
But
negative
same
4.
Here's the question. If you dismiss it, does it come back as the flying snake or as the owl?
That's the owl.
And I'm a little preoccupied with gold right now. So yeah, he's just going to kind of flutter around confused and land on top of the elephant because he wouldn't know to like try and hurt himself to turn back to normal.
All right. With that, I will say that Hollis, actually Beatrix, what are you doing?
I'm contemplating whether or not I should just, suicide bomb my way out of this form. Have I seen others get out of their form?
You've seen Hollis and Chie, or you've sensed it anyway.
Alright, I'm going to try and suicide bomb out of my form. I guess, just fling myself at a wall or something?
All right. You have 5 hit points, so let's see if you're going
I could fly to the very top and then just fall.
All right.
This has got to be the weirdest sensation ever.
You take 6 damage as you smash into the ground. So one of those points rolls over to you, Beatrix.
Ow.
And Yeah, so those of you see this flying snake just smash itself into the ground from 20 feet up, and then Beatrix, appear in its form and sort of sprawl across the floor.
Ugh. Everyone just commit suicide! It's alright!
And I will say with that, the rest of, for the next turn, you guys will be able to, knock or restore everybody to your original forms. I will give Beatrix, Chie, and Hollis inspiration for their act.
Okay.
Personally, I
Thank
would
you.
just lit a torch and hit everyone with the lit torch. It deals 1 fire damage.
Yeah, anyone comes near me, like I rear back and I flap my little wings and just hiss at them. Just like,
You have to hit Walker Bow 5 times because they have 5 hit points.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Like a bat out of hell.
At what point are you just torturing the poor thing?
I was just gonna throw Winthrop at Beatrix and restore him back to his original form that way.
Oh, I wanted to bite the baboon on the bottom.
Yeah, I bet.
So, you guys, as you come to your senses, you are still in a darkened room. With your dark vision, you can see that there is this life-sized, what appears to be statue of a mastodon atop a stone cog at the center of the room. And there are what appear to be jewels sweeping out from its jowls, and its trunk is sort of raised up in a roar. You can see that there are inscriptions around the base, and the walls of this room are painted with what appear to be more murals, but again, in the pitch dark, you can't quite make out colors or anything like that. So it's very difficult to see.
Flame, so we have some light. It gives me 20 feet of light. 10. I think it's 10 and 10.
All right, that's enough. You'd be able to, make out the inscriptions, and you will also be able to see that the murals on the wall show a Chultan warrior riding a living mastodon through a series of hellish landscapes. In each scene, a different breed of devil assails them. And as you guys light this torch and look around,
it's not a torch, it's literally a ball of fire in my hand.
So, Walker Bow, in your head, you hear Ejin whisper to you, "Ride the golden mastodon. Ride it. It's so pretty."
That I'm kind of already doing that, but okay.
Yeah, Obalaka whispers into Olo's ear that the mastodon is scary. We should certainly not invoke its anger.
I'm starting to sense a
Wait,
pattern
what?
with you, I'm starting to sense a pattern with you, Obalaka. You bit of a chicken shit, aren't you?
I don't believe in taking risks. Never take a risk. Be safe.
Huh.
And so, Deep Walker, as you climb up and look at the top of this golden mastodon, you can see that at the top of it, on sort of the back of the head, there is an indentation that looks like, it looks like a fist-sized area that seems to have sort of random spikes pushing out of it as well. Give me a perception check, please. And Winthrop, you and Chie can read the inscription in Old Chultan. And so on the statue is written, "Let your bones watch over my treasure, brave Gom. As you carried me from the inferno, so shall I rise from death to defend my riches."
That sounds promising.
Walker, don't touch anything.
I'm going to say that out loud.
No, I rolled a 10. It's like, I have a +8 and I rolled a friggin' 10.
That's enough. You looking at this, it makes you remember the ruby that you have, and it looks to you like that ruby would fit inside this indentation.
Okay, so I make my little trilling noise, like, "Hey guys, I found something." And when I get everyone's attention, I just kind of ask around, "Who's got the ruby?"
What ruby?
Hollis just kind of smiles.
I gave it to Hollis.
And I kind of point down and just like, it's a key. And I hold out my hand for it.
I'm sure it is. Have I ever heard of anything like this with my artificer's lore? That's a 22, by the way.
You haven't, but Shigambi looks at this and looks around and tells you that Chigare and his mount Gom were great heroes of Chult. And you recognize the name Chigari as the name of the skull chalice that the princess was looking for. And Shigambi tells you that this hall was probably constructed to present similar challenges to the ones that Chigari faced as he fought his way through the hells.
So, and I say, hold on. I'm getting a little Shigambi messaging here, and so I kind of think at Shigambi. So similar challenges, according to these murals, he was facing an awful lot of devils and stuff. Does that mean that devils will in fact appear as soon as we start messing around with this statue?
There is no response.
Oh, come on. What's the use of having an onboard god if you're not going to help me out through stuff like that?
I told you what I think. I think this hall was constructed to present similar challenges. Make that of what you will, and I don't appreciate your tone.
Listen, I'm trying to work with you here. I just need a little reciprocity, that's all. Evil must be defeated. I agree. I'm with you on this. Help me help you.
Sorry, is Zayas here? Like,
Roll me a persuasion check, please.
I'm built for this.
You hear the voice come back in your head and just says, I think if this hall was built for a reason, it was to test your mettle, and that would probably involve devils.
Okay, thank you very much. And I kind of straighten myself out and I say, okay, so what's going to happen when anyone inserts this ruby into that elephant is devils are
Devil
gonna appear
time.
and congeal out of the walls, and we're going to have to fight them over and over and over again until basically all of these mural events have been satisfied, and then maybe we'll get something good, maybe we'll get something bad. I don't know.
okay, so let's study the murals and then turn the key in the lock.
So I have a question. This, since I can see now, this elephant is on a cog. Does this whole cog turn, and would that have any bearing on what devils we might see or whatever?
Probably.
All right. Just wondering. Does it? All right. Can I inspect it? Does it look like there's a? Does it look like the cog is on a column below that might rotate?
Give me an inspection check.
Investigation.
Investigation.
I'd like to point out that we're all kind of, not at our best.
Right.
And
There's that.
You
Some more
get
than
the
others.
sense that, I mean, clearly, this cog moves. You can't actually make it move. You sort of push it and it is locked in place. But you would get the sense. And Winthrop and Chie, give me a history check as you look at these murals and to see if you can recognize this sort of story or legend.
Nope.
I'm a better study of history.
Yeah, but you cannot place this. I mean, it clearly looks like this hero and his mastodon fought their way through the hells, but you don't know the story behind it.
Don't know much about history.
Don't know much biology.
What would you guys like to do?
I mean,
Rest.
no, it was
Yeah.
pointed.
A
It
long
was
rest.
pointed. Yeah, a long rest.
Yeah, a long rest would be nice. Don't we have something to make those hags go away?
Not
Yeah, we have
intention.
Thorn.
Well,
Oh,
protection
right.
from evil,
And Hollis.
yeah,
Right, I
protection
forgot
from
about
evil good. I think
Hollis.
lasts an hour, right?
Do we have Hollis?
Yes, your mandolin allows you to cast protection from good and evil as well.
Does it?
Yes, it does. Remember
Oh.
how I said the blurb didn't have all the spells that you get?
Well then, looks like I can directly give the finger to the hags as I set up for the night. It's awesome.
Let's not tempt them any more than we have to.
My spell, protection from evil and good, lasts for 10 minutes.
It does, but in the Night Hag's blurb, for some reason, it still keeps them away at night. It doesn't say why, but I guess it's some sort of residual spell energy that allows it to happen.
Doesn't
Wait a
say for
minute.
how long either. So, theoretically, with the way it's written, based on what you, because I don't remember reading that personally. But yeah, it sounds like that. Hey, you cast it once, and that's how it goes. That's what it sounds like.
Would Hollis be able? Okay, so I see the rest of the map. Now we teleported here, so we have no idea where we are. Would Hollis know that this is the 5th floor? Like, would he be able to get enough context clues from the fact that there's a big gear here?
Give me an insight check.
I think we would have to actually go
Nice
down the
insight.
hallway, but yeah.
Yeah,
11.
you suspect it, but yeah, you think you would, if you wandered down to the end of the hallway and took a look, you would clearly recognize that, yeah, you're on the gear floor.
Okay, so since I haven't done that yet, I'm going to suggest that do we want to sort of shelter in place and maybe if somebody has Leomon's tiny hut, we can rest.
Don't you have it?
No, I stay in.
We always thought you did.
I thought you brought the hut.
Did
Well, I
anybody
thought you
bring a
brought it.
tent?
You guys have your explorers packs, so you've got bedrolls and things like that.
Yeah, no bedroll is fitting me. It might fit one of my thighs. It's not going to fit me as a whole.
I'll give you mine. Because I'm just gonna actually no, I wouldn't because you're hosting Obalaka, so you can deal with this on your own.
You carry
Yeah.
around a tent on your back.
There you go. I'm
know
just
what?
gonna
I'm just
sprawl
gonna-
out on top of the elephant and nap like a cat in a sunbeam.
Yeah, I'm just going to go into my shell and just sleep in there.
I'm gonna cast non-detection on my sleeping bag.
So are we taking long rest?
Yes,
Yeah.
you guys can take a long rest.
Let's all stick close together here.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not sure it helps us here, but with leveling
I
up,
go invisible.
you
Like,
guys
all
within
within
10 feet of me, you have resistance to damage from spells as well as the aura of protection.
Woot.
All right, so
Yeah,
Why are
as
you
long as
sleeping on the
everybody's kinda
far side
within
of the
this-
room?
As long as everybody's kind of within this zone, then I think protection from good and evil will work.
All right, everyone in a pile.
Yep, and between Thorn and Hollis, you guys should be able to cast protection from good and evil on everybody. I'm going to say you guys can keep watches through the night, but you don't hear anything more than just the chains continually sort of moving and revving on this floor. You've pretty much killed everything else in the tomb, so nobody's going to come looking for you. You guys are able to have a long rest,
Oh, thank
Finally.
God.
and you wake without having had any horrible dreams. You actually have very pleasant, very calm, peaceful dreams. Probably the first ones you've had for quite some time. You have
That's
a
almost
deep,
worse.
restful sleep.
Woot.
And I discovered that I have bacon in my pack and a frying pan.
Woo!
Thank God, make me some, please.
How long has that been in there?
Stupid question. Does Find Familiar have a time limit on it? Like, I'm assuming once the familiar is summoned, like, that's it until I dismiss it or it dies?
Well, if you dismiss it to a pocket dimension that you can then pop it back from. And if it dies, you can just recast the spell.
But it's not like there's, like, a time that... There's not like a clock that, like, ticks down
Nope.
and disappears on its own.
Nope,
Okay, cool.
it lasts forever.
Cool.
Or until it dies. Okay, is it dawn?
You assume it's dawn. I mean, give me a survival check.
No.
I know, it's for your
mechanical
roll.
benefit
Yeah,
of rolling it. Is it
Yeah.
dawn?
It will be, but you guys, because you're underground for a few days, you're not quite sure. But yes, give me your D20 roll.
Okay, well, first the one
Okay.
that doesn't
See if
hurt
we
me.
lose Chie.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Actually, wait a minute.
is that the right
Not
one?
full. I'm short 1 charge on my staff, guys.
And Olo and Hollis, you guys should roll to recharge your staff and your wands.
Yeah, that was that D6
I
roll.
got all of it back. Nice.
Perfect.
Only 2 out of the 6. So, question for you, Patrick. I have spent a couple of days sort of having bad dreams and not sleeping. I am down 11 max hit points. Do I get those back on a long rest?
No.
No, I have to cast, I think it was Greater Restoration in order to get that stuff back.
Death
Nope.
curse.
Death Curse prevents them from coming back till you guys finish the job.
Oh, well,
But your
shit.
exhaustion levels go away from.
I didn't get any
Well,
exhaustion
one of them
levels.
does. I think one of them does, right?
He didn't gain exhaustion. Night hags
Oh.
don't cause that. They just prevent you from getting any of your spells, and knocking down your max hit points is enough of a detriment.
That's why Walkabout is sitting at like a 66 when she should be like 90 something.
GA doesn't have that.
Staff becomes non-magic. Okay.
All right, so you guys awake. Thorn is frying up bacon. With
Bacon?
Beatrix hungrily just sort of standing over him going, faster, faster.
I'm
Can you
assuming
do magic
it's
to
a
make this go
heavily
faster?
salted bacon.
Yes.
I mean, it is mouse bacon, but
Wait, what?
I'll take it.
It's bacon.
Everything's better with bacon. Don't question it.
So, while they're all doing that, I'm going to tune the mandolin because I assume that this thing has lost its tune since being in a tomb for God knows how many centuries.
So you're getting rid of the tomb tune?
Basically, yes. I'm attuning it to not tomb attunement.
All right, I
Slap
think that's enough.
fast.
All right, that happens. You guys have your breakfast. What would you guys like to do? There is
Why are we on an all
Mastodon?
black page?
I see everything.
Yeah, why are we on an all black page?
Yeah, why do I not see anything?
I see nothing.
I see everything.
it. Oh, Walker Bro's the only one who can see it.
There we go. Now we're back on the page we were on earlier.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
Especially since like it was different for all of I saw everything and nobody else saw anything. Like how the hell did that happen?
I don't know.
Hacked.
So you guys are in this room with the cog wheel, the giant mastodon. There is a hallway heading to your north. You see there's this puddle of nasty gray-looking ooze on the floor, but
I
as you
cast
kill the
dark
aboleth,
vision
it
on
is,
myself.
not malevolent. And yeah, so the hallway heads north, and then you can see it crooks off to the left.
Let's go find the soulmonger and get this business over with.
Well, did we actually put the gem in the skull?
You did
No.
not.
I don't think anybody wants to do that.
I can try.
I have a suggestion.
Hmm?
Yes.
We have Mage Hand, right?
Yes.
Why don't we all leave the room and someone Mage Hands it in place?
Okay.
Well, I will point this out. In the inscriptions, it says it mentions Chigari, and Chigari is the name, I believe, of the skull that's in that skull chalice that what was her name, Waxanabe or something like that wanted. The princess.
Mm-hmm. I forgot how to pronounce her name, but yeah, the princess.
So this, in fact, might be where this skull chalice is found.
So
We forget
we
it.
don't,
Back out and
or we
exit?
do it.
I'm okay with doing it. I didn't think anybody else wanted to because of the devils.
No, they're just wusses.
Fine, you can do it. I'm readying my Technicolor dream coat to just blind them with my fabulosity.
That's
But yeah,
not
I
a
think
word.
backing out would be a good idea, just until we see what the first key does.
All right. So, what's everybody doing? Who's heading out? Who's staying in the room?
I'm doing
Oh,
Kel's
heading out?
Yeah, let's
I
head
am-
out.
I'm heading out, at least as far as, well, I guess, here-ish.
All right, people, move out of the way. I need to be near the front.
Are we fighting it, or
Well, we're going to activate it and see what happens.
Okay, so line yourselves up where you guys want to be.
I'm also going to dodge.
Not
Also
quite
going
right.
into dodge mode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
me
what? I'm going
too.
to do that too.
Let's actually
and
move
I'm-
back like another 5 or so feet.
Honestly, I
actually,
want to hold
hold
my
on.
breath also at the same time. But
Hold on. Shigambi told me that you have to basically that the chamber's designed to like test your metal. So why would you be able to test your metal, presumably against devils and stuff, if you could simply run away? And I sort of come here and I start looking for like a hidden door.
Or how about
and
we
I
just,
say-
do what, like study the panels like I originally suggested?
Yeah, study!
Yeah, so like I want to make sure that this room's not going to trap us in or whatever.
I
Okay,
will
give me
guidance
a,
whoever's doing it.
Yeah, give me a perception check for whoever is. Hollis, you said you were doing it, so
Well, there's like, 12 panels, right?
17.
yeah. And looking around the panels, you don't notice any secret doors or any traps or anything like that.
I'm looking to
If,
see if the room's going to seal us in.
if I
Yeah.
wanted to interpret the panels, what would I have to roll?
A history check, but that was already attempted and
Oh.
failed.
Oh, so I can't do it again to try and get an insight on the trials?
Yeah, you can do it. It very clearly. Actually, for that, give me.
Because I'm trying to figure out, like what kind of tests we would have to undergo if that's what his god told him might be happening.
Yeah, I'm thinking. This is where an old-fashioned lore check would be. So give me a straight up history intelligence check, please. And yeah, Hollis, you can check sort of the hallway and the doorways. You don't find anything. So yeah, Deepwalker Bow, you can tell looking at these panels that there are a variety of devils, and you recognize them as fighting spined devils, and then he's moving on and fighting some bearded devils, then some barbed devils, then there's one horned devil, and then one that you recognize as an Erenrees as well, and that seems to be the
Oh.
final devil.
Oh, nah. Fuck that bitch. Hitting on my
Paul said-
man.
Well, Paul's just kind of looking around this. He's like, I'm actually kind of okay with this.
As long as they don't
I'm
all
actually kind of okay with fighting these guys. Seems
Yeah,
right,
well,
They're all the panels. They're just straight up fight scenes, right? There's nothing else in them that say, "Hey, this is like a puzzle test. This is a riddle or anything like that." Like they are legit battles. We basically have to like fight each type of devil.
This does look like this man on his mastodon is fighting their way through these devils.
Okay, so I think that's what's going to happen is since the keyhole has multiple points in it, I think either because I think that stone only has the 1 point on it.
Nope, there are multiple spikes on it, so it just looks like it could fit directly in. Because it's a large spiked ruby that they use with the largest spike they use to basically rip somebody's heart out with.
Oh,
But
it's
there
a
are
large-
other small spikes on.
Okay, yeah. So the only question is, are they going to be released at us one at a time, or if they're going to come at us in force? I think that's the only question right now.
If you could come clean about that, Patrick, it'd be great.
No, I'm not asking Patrick that. I'm saying this to the group. I'm just like, so guys, this is what I'm figuring here.
So it's
He's
quite
fighting. Yeah,
Is
he's
there
fighting.
room for all of
I
us?
mean, yeah, I don't think there'd be enough room in there for all of those things to show up. So I'm pretty sure, seeing as how he went from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, if they were going to recreate it, we'd go from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other.
And yeah, do we even want to do
Hollis
that?
will step in. You're like, I think we should do this.
Why? Why do you think we should do it?
Let's just say a little voice in my head's telling me it's right.
Isn't that the voice that wants you to do? Oh wait, that's Winthrop. I can't tell between normal and not and God. But what type
Yeah,
of
Winthrop
what
matched up his god pretty good.
God is fine. You can call me God.
No, nobody calls you God. Anyway, what was I going to say? So what exactly has your God told you?
Basically that this is to test our metal, basically test how good we are, and that this is also the possibly, well, this is related to the guy who's related to or who built or whose skull is the skull chalice. I don't know, but
Yeah, let's do
it's
it.
basically going to involve fighting a lot of devils. And if it's devils, I will be challenging them all to a rock off.
Devil
You're a
and
really
Danbury.
good bard,
We
but
need
I
a-
think
we
you're
need a
gonna die.
crossroad. The devils have to
So-
appear at a crossroads somewhere, right?
Yeah, are you sure you don't want to, not win a golden fiddle?
Listen, if I had a golden fiddle, I will complete my band set and I'll be ready to go. Actually, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but a golden fiddle would sound horrible.
yeah. Plus, it would weigh hundreds of pounds and sound
Yeah,
crummy.
I'm
I
getting
understand.
Why don't we keep moving then?
All right, so are we putting the stone into the skull, or are we just walking away,
Put
guys?
it in.
Put it in.
Oh, fine. Let's just put it in and die already.
Stick
All
it
right.
in already.
It's a majority
Come on.
then, because I want to
No.
put it in.
All right, can everyone close their
All right.
eyes?
Everybody
sounds so
line up
So
where you want to be.
I am
Remember,
dodging.
Remember,
gonna
close
say
to
get
me,
into
you
the
have
room.
resistance to spell damage
Oh right, yeah. In that case, then I'm gonna stay there.
and saving throws. Yep. I mean, +5 to saving throws.
Yeah,
Resistance.
+5.
I think so.
All right. With that,
Yeah.
Walker Bow, with your mage hand, you reach out and, from where your vantage point is, it takes you a couple of moments as it kind of scratches because you're not looking directly at it. And you place it inside the chamber. You feel it sort of click. There is a thunderous trumpeting sound which erupts from the mastodon's trunk, causing a block of stone to fall from the ceiling and seal off the room. Landing on top of Olo. Olo, give me a dexterity
Damn
saving throw, please.
I was looking for this.
But you have a +5 to it.
To your saving throw.
Also,
That's
Use advantage.
use advantage.
The block of stone. We know what these do.
I
Do
was
I
in
have time to?
I was in dodge mode. Does that help?
You do not.
It does not help. Okay.
Well, no, dodging gives you advantage on dexterity saving throws.
I
I
think
was
he's
not talking to him. I was answering Ian, who asked if he had time to get in.
Oh.
So you are able to make your dexterity saving throw. Which side of this door are you going to try and dive to?
right.
To the north or the south?
Yeah, if you're not with us, you're against us.
I'll go with south.
Okay.
You
So
chose.
you will leap out of the way. How much movement do you have?
Overall 50.
Lucky you, because you will need
Just
most of
getting-
that to get past. Yeah, just to get past every. So you can move yourself to in front of Beatrix and a little bit further if you choose.
So I'm pretty much jumping over everyone's head. Whoop, 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 whoop,
Yep.
whoop.
So wait, how big is this stone block?
About that big. It completely seals off this chamber.
Does it look like it literally has fallen down and is the size of this chamber and thus can be pushed?
It has come down from the ceiling. It doesn't look like it fell down. You can try and push it if you want. But as this happens, the cog under the mastodon's feet also begins to revolve, letting the statue start to face each of the murals in turn. we'll continue with the initiatives we rolled earlier. First up is Deep Walker Bow.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put that.
Actually,
We
come-
don't see them because
Yeah.
they're on a different map.
Yeah, our initiatives are invisible.
Invisitives.
But yeah, either way, I'm just going to get out my longbow and my sniper BFF, and I'm just going to ready my action for whatever steps out at us. Pachoo, pachoo.
I feel like that was instant death for me if I failed that deck save.
Oh,
You can't
probably.
see the
Probably.
turnover?
Because wasn't that the same situation Beatrix was in a couple of floors back?
Yep.
Yep,
Oh,
You
in
guys
the
see
wine
turn order
room.
yet?
Nope.
I see
Any
turn order, but not
instances
initiative.
of ourselves in it do not exist for us because they're attached to tokens on a different layer.
No,
Or
you
on
guys
a
rolled the
different map.
initiatives when you arrived in this room because it was when you were animals.
No, we were on the other map.
Oh, I hadn't moved you guys. Well, first up is
Yeah.
Deep Walker Bow.
And that's what I do. I ready my action for as soon as I see something tall, dark, and winged.
All right.
Any kind of devil.
Winthrop, you are on the other side of this giant stone block that has slid down from the ceiling. So there is a large block in front of you and a hallway behind you.
All right, so it doesn't look like I can move this, but I will give it a try because I'm so fucking strong.
You kind of are now, actually.
I know.
He has the highest strength of everyone in the party.
Hence the so fucking strong.
Yeah, you press against it and it does not even budge.
Don't
at
you have
all.
athletics?
I was trying to lift, but yeah.
Don't you have athletics?
Oh yes.
Because, I mean, if you have a higher athletics bonus, it should be that.
Let's see.
It won't
No,
make
it's the same.
a difference.
It's
Me, a 26 won't do it.
No, it will not. Yeah, this block has slid down, and yeah, it feels absolutely immovable to you.
okay.
So you still have your movement and a bonus.
Okay, so I'm gonna go take a look in this room. Is it gassy or what's that?
It's not. It's there's a little bit of just sort of green muck on the floor. But what you see is that there are 5 wooden wardrobes in this room.
Okay.
And you can see that they stand against the ironclad walls of this chamber. Each door bears a carved image or scene of some sort. From where you stand, you can see there is another exit at the far side of this room. And it looks like there is some kind of portcullis blocking the passageway to your north. And set into the metal plate above the portcullis, you see a row of 5 crystals that are shaped like drops of blood.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it for my turn. So yeah, I'm done for this one.
Olo.
Oh, I'm just gonna move out of the way over here. Not a lot, just to the side. But I'm still gonna maintain my dodge mode, and that's
All
pretty much
right.
it.
GA.
All right. 10, 20, 25, 30 feet to there. I'm going to shillelagh, and I'm going to hold an action to smack any demon or devil that seems to want to come out from what I assume will be underneath this cog.
All right. Hollis.
Okay, well, Hollis will kind of move in here. Just to kind of clear the space. Actually, no, Hollis won't. Hollis is currently of the mindset to go fight evil and stuff, but he's also a squishy bard, and so he's going to do the smart thing for once to stay back.
Stick by me.
That's right. And yeah, I will. I will ready my my brand new mandolin and play a lovely little tone and give Olo a D10 of inspiration for when he needs it.
Danke.
All right. Beatrix.
Is there Is there anyone in here?
You see nobody in here yet. The cog with the giant mastodon is currently turning, but you don't see anything. Nothing has occurred yet. You see your allies readying actions.
I will ready an action. I can't find the card for my Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Okay. You should be able to find it in the...
I have the spirit handout, but not the item handout.
if you just go under the compendium, you should be able to find it.
What's the proper name for it, though?
A robe of
Robe of
scintillating
scintillating-
colors.
Yeah. I'll move it onto the screen.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so it has 3 charges.
Looks real pretty. Scintillating.
Andy, did you increase your hit points when you upped your constitution?
Oh, yes.
Alright, so this robe of scintillating colors will also mess with my allies, too, then.
Yes.
Okay, so I will just ready an action. I will ready an attack. With
All right.
a javelin.
Are you gonna move?
No.
Okay. Thorn.
I am simply going to cast Protection from Evil and Good, which is written up there. Last 10 minutes. Takes concentration.
Yep.
Okay.
High on the wind.
High on the wind is got nothing to do because there's no one for him to give advantage. So he's just going to kind of flutter around aimlessly. I don't really know what else he could do.
All right. With that, the mastodon has finished its first rotation, and coming out of the walls around you, you see 4 of the spined type of devil.
4.
So first thing, everybody who has readied an action, it goes off. Chie, you are within distance with your staff, and Beatrix, you'd be able to use your javelin. That hits.
For minimum damage.
Why did my sneaky McSneakerton go?
Did you forget to click the button?
No,
Do
I clicked
get,
it.
Is it only 1 attack for me, or do I get all my attacks?
Just 1 because it's a held action.
Ugh, I rolled a 1. Alright.
So
Yeah, your javelin fires and it ricochets off of the tusk of the mammoth.
So it's actually 30 damage for Walker Bow.
All right.
Because for whatever reason, the global damage modifier didn't go on.
All right. The other thing that happens as this creature rotates is the floor beneath you ignites in fire.
Oh,
And
jeez.
Really?
all of you on the ground.
Above the roof.
Please.
Move your booty all around.
It flares up 6 feet high, and so the floor is on fire. And so these spined devils. Let's see. Chie did 8. You did 13, 21. The one right in front of Chie is actually between him smashing it and Walker Bow's arrow. You can see is sort of smashed down to the ground, and the arrow, once it strikes it, it is enough to put it down. It does not get back up.
Woot.
So you are down to 3. So the other 3, the first one is going to fly at Chie. And first off is going to try and bite you. Does not, and then swings around and tries to get you with its fork. gets you for a measly 3 piercing damage.
I love it as a fork. Has a spoon.
Tis but a
attached.
scratch.
Yep. These two are going to move up to
Eh.
who is currently in dodge mode. Actually, one is going to stay over here and just fire some spines. The first one, so he's going to try and bite you with disadvantage. Natural 1. His jaws just sort of clamp shut. And then swings with his fork and misses. The far one is going to fire its tail spines at you. And both of them, you are easily able to dodge and duck and weave out of the way, taking no damage. That
Also,
takes us.
as a reaction, I'm gonna use. Can I? Since I'm dodging, can I use a reaction?
Yes.
Okay, so deflect missile. I'm gonna when I
Yeah, that only works if it hits.
if it hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, your the other deflect is melee attacks if it misses, but there was no one close enough for him to be redirected to.
no. I'm not deflecting the attack from the one that's in front of me. I'm catching the missile.
Yeah, that only works if you're
Starting
hit
at third
by it.
level, what you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack.
When I'm
You
hit.
were missed.
Oh, I was okay. Never mind. Damn, I
Can't
was
pluck
gonna
them
be
out of
cool.
the air.
I was gonna be awesome for a second.
All right, Walker Bow, you at the start of your turn, as the fire burns, take 9 fire damage.
Oh, fuck that noise. Okay.
And you guys can see, I mean, it goes up 6 feet, so like the top of the mastodon and the tusks are not engulfed in the fire.
Yep, guess where I'm going.
If it fits, Walker sits.
Bingo.
Please, I was going to go there, as soon as it came my turn. Of course, I don't know when that is anymore.
Yeah, it looks like 4 of you can sit on the back, and 1 each of you could probably hang from the tusks.
Oh, so that's what
Which
she
is
meant
good,
by
because
ride
there
the
are
mastodon.
only 6 of you in the
Right, ba-ting! I am just going to scramble across, use all my kitty dexy. I'm
Yep,
actually
you're
going to.
easily able to climb up.
Yep, I'm going to perch on be one of the ones on the back. I'm going to leave the tusks for my comrades. And I'm going to go for the one that Chie is right next to. Come on, Sneaky McSneakerton. Yes, there we go.
That hits.
And then I'm just going to command on High on the Wind on his turn to. Well, I'll wait until his turn comes up in case one or more of them goes down.
All right, and that is magical damage,
Yep.
which is more than enough to put that spined devil down. Your arrow strikes, and just you hear it sort of crack, and this devil just falls back into the fire and
So free
vanishes in a small puff of oily smoke.
Cool. So free action then with that, since I've pretty much taken down 2, I just turn around, aim for the one behind me, and just be like, "Oh, you're next, sweetling."
All right, Winthrop.
All right, I'm going to pull out the lamp and start rummaging through these drawers with Mage Hand. So I guess I'll just step to the edge, and then I'll start by Mage Handing this one.
Okay, you can see. I mean, as you look at it, there are 2 wooden doors, and so the handles are easy enough to pull open.
Oh, but I can't see what's
And
inside, so I'll just kind of rummage around with the hand and see what I feel.
okay, yeah, it opens up, and as it opens, you can see almost this sort of white waft of steam comes out, but to you, you can smell sort of magma and lava and what smells like hot rocks. And leaping out of
Oh, good.
this wardrobe, you see two creatures come flying out, each holding small little pitchforks.
Uh-oh.
Imps or
Probably.
devils?
Give me an Arcana check.
Well, imps are devils, so it would either be imps or mephits.
Yeah, it could be methods.
But they don't really use pitchforks, so I'm thinking imps.
Ah,
You are not sure. They are some kind of fiend, but you do not know what they are. I will say, as they fly out, you would think that, if they're using dark vision, they can't see you, but they both clearly turn in your direction.
okay. So the close one, I guess, next turn is gonna get 3 arrows.
It's not the first round of combat.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, was I in combat? I
You were
wasn't
not.
really.
Your combat round will start next turn.
Yeah.
Where he fights the monster in the closet.
All right, that takes us to Olo.
All right. The imp is in front of me. It's not. I thought for a second I kept thinking it was.
Yeah, this is a
Really?
large spined devil that is right in front of you.
All right. I'm just gonna go. Nothing special. Just go stab strikes. Does that hit?
That does not. Yes, actually, that does hit. 14 hits.
Oh, phew. Ah, damn it.
Hits.
And gonna go for a flurry of blows. Going in close.
Hits.
I'm just borderlining over here. Wow.
And with that, yeah, you swing around, you're ducking and weaving, you smack it twice, and then just rake right up its body, and it almost gets sliced in half and falls down. So you still have your movement and
All
one
right.
more flurry of blows.
All right. Just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna head up to this guy over here and just lay out the last unarmed strike.
And sorry, at the beginning of your turn, you also took
Damage.
7 fire damage.
I'm on fire. And unarmed strike coming up.
Hits. And for 6 more slashing damage. All right, yeah, you rake right across through its bones and come away with just chunks of bone in your hand.
All right, that's all for me.
All right, Chie, at the start of your turn, you take 14 fire damage.
Ouch. All right. Well, I'm getting up on top of the mastodon.
Have fun.
Heroic fall.
Yeah, and after looking through the spells I prepared for today, I'm going to pick the only one that doesn't deal fire damage.
Hooray!
I think he's in range. 30 feet. Oh, yeah, he's in range.
If you can get farther back, more of us can get on that thing.
Oh, good lord.
That's just. Yeah.
Well, no, literally, the only damaging spells I have prepared, I have my one cantrip, Produce Flame. I have Flaming Sphere. I've got Wall of Fire and Blight. And yeah, so like it's the only one I have that isn't fire damage, and I know these things are immune to fire.
And you watch as just this black necrotic energy washes up this spine devil, and it starts shrieking in this agony, and it just dies away as it obliterates into this oily sort of mess, and then just vanishes into the fire.
Do I still have
Okay, how much movement would it have taken me to climb up on this thing?
About 10 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. In that case, then I can move in behind Deep Walker Bow here.
Cool.
All right. Hollis, at the start of your turn, 13 fire damage.
Ow.
There are no currently any creatures in.
Okay, well that hurts. And I scream out, "Ride the elephant!" And I jump up on a top.
Oh, there's no saving throw there. Oh well.
I jump
All
up on
right.
top, and then I sort of pose with my mandolin, looking all like badass and metal.
Give me a performance check.
Shit!
You don't look that badass. You're still kind of sort of smoking, and you've got a little patch of fire on your pants that you've got to pat out. Beatrix, at the start of your turn, you. Ooh, 18 fire damage.
Ow.
Whatevs.
Sorry about that.
I think Roll20 should apologize for that.
Doesn't matter to me.
The roll of the beast.
All right. Are you moving? Are you staying where you are?
Is there anywhere that is not fire?
On top of the mastodon or hanging?
Oh, right, I have the ring of jumping. I will be on top of the mastodon. I will jump on top of the mastodon.
All right, yeah. You leap right over the tusk, over top of Hollis, and land on the back of the mastodon.
Good. Thanks for making room. Because I can only
Okay,
get to
that one's going to be a much better painting.
Thorn, you take 10 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Oh, can I hold my action in case another baddie comes out?
Yes.
I do that then.
I believe I can get to between Hollis and Beatrix.
Oh yeah, you've got full movement, so you could
Yeah.
easily get up there. High on the Wind. Where do you want High on the Wind to perch?
Can he hold his action too, or no?
He could hover, couldn't he?
Fly
Yeah.
around the ceiling.
Yeah, he could hold an action to. I don't know, because movement.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So, yeah, he wouldn't be able to. He'd be able to hold an action, but it would have to choose a position for him to be in, and if a creature comes out of the wall there, it'll trigger.
Well,
Because
so
he can't really use movement, so he won't be able
yeah.
to fly by, but
Uh-huh.
he would still be able to try and distract. But yeah, he wouldn't get his flyby option. He'd still be distracting, but he would be stationary.
Yeah, I don't have to go through the hassle of resummoning him if he gets, KO'd. So he's just going to perch on my shoulder
Okay.
for now, and then hopefully we won't kill them too quickly next round.
Yep. And so you guys have been spinning on this mastodon as it has been turning and turning and turning.
Like a record player?
Spin
Right round.
Right round, baby.
round.
Right round.
And at the, as it turns and faces to the north again, coming out of the wall, you see 3 large creatures which have these weird sort of tendrils hanging from their face as what appear to be some kind of horrific beard.
Oh,
Oh,
seriously?
Get up on the elephant, Olo.
Why? There's not supposed to be any freaking illithids in here. It's supposed to be devils.
Bearded devils.
Yeah,
These are
they're
bearded
bearded
devils.
devils. Alright, I'm going to shoot one of them.
Oh.
Yep, and they sort of leap out of
Derp.
the wall. Let me.
They can all go to hell.
I'm fairly certain they are immune to non-magical weapon damage.
I think they're resistant. Could be wrong.
One fail.
Well, they rolled very poorly for initiative, so they leap out and top of the round, Deep Walker Bow. You are
All right, I'm aiming for the one next to my buddy Olo. You're still on the ground, right, Olo?
I'm on the ground.
Badoom.
That hits. Oh my god. Yep, it strikes. Your arrow strikes you, but I mean, this creature just reaches down and bites your arrow shaft and rips it out of its skin and just looks up at you and just.
I give it a kissy face. That's it. I ain't moving.
All right. Winthrop, you are up. So you have two of these creatures that are buzzing and flying in this 20-foot high room that you can see, and they have currently fixed onto your position.
All right, so first thing, bonus action, Hunter's Mark, 3rd level on the close one.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my new +3 longbow on,
+3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Winthrop went shopping. That hits.
I'm hoping to
Yeah,
have a +3
bonus
for
die.
next session.
Okay, so first one is 9 + 5.
It's 14 damage.
Second shot, and I realized the Gloomstalker, it wasn't the second shot does a D8, it does an extra D8.
Oh,
So I've been
nice.
doing it wrong the whole time. Does a 12 miss?
It does miss.
Okay,
It,
so that's
it bats it down with its trident.
okay, and the second shot. Motherfucker, I'm using a luck on that.
Okay. First luck of the day.
Mother.
Still misses. Yeah, it smashes your arrows down to the ground. Any movement? Any bonus action?
Bonus action I already used.
Right.
I am going to move back.
Okay.
And
Wasn't
then I
expecting
will
to
be
run
back.
double fights. Olo, you have a devil right in your face that Walker Bow just shot with an arrow. So it is looking injured.
Is the floor still on fire?
Yes, it is. So let's give you some fire damage. 8 fire damage.
I'm taking considerably less fire damage than everyone else. Not complaining, just an observation. And the guy in front of me, all right, let's see if I can put a smile on his face with my staff. All right, first one. Give me.
Oh, that's a hit.
Oh, come on. That's not what I want. Yeah, 16. All right, flurry of blows going in. And this is going to be combined. I don't know. Let's see if Key and Pot Strikes works on
All right,
this.
yeah. It's looking really, really rough right now.
19.
That hits. That is enough to put it down. It succumbs. You whip it back and forth, and its beard is just sort of flying and smashing. And then, yeah, you drop kick it, and it flies across the room and just burns up in a pile of gray.
We're just all up here watching Olo.
Oh, it's like, okay. It's like hot foot, and I just run up.
Yep,
The
you can hang on
mastodon.
the tusk. Yep, the tusk in the
onto the
front.
top. And I can't really do much. Also, I'll just hang over here. That's it.
All right.
Hang 10.
No room
Hang
for
10.
Ian.
Hang 6. I only have 3.
How far am I up or down initiative?
You are 2 away. There's Chie, then Hollis, then you.
Okay, because I have to go to the bathroom.
We can take a bathroom break at the end of this round.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So I am going to target the lower right one.
All right. Constitution save. All right. So it rolls the first one, it rolls a 22.
It has advantage?
It sure does.
Why
If you
does
don't
it have
a beard-
advantage?
you
Magic
don't have a
resistance.
Okay. Well, it still takes half of 33, so it takes
Half of
16
33.
damage.
Yeah, which looks like it
Unless
does
it's
put
resistance.
a good. No, it puts a good chunk of damage. You can see just this black, dead spots, sort of flash across the chest and neck area of this creature, and it does react in pain. Any movement or bonus action?
I'm not going to move because I'm not in the fire, and I can't really do anything that's a bonus action because spells. So that's going to be my turn. Yeah.
All right, Hollis.
The devil went down to Omu. He was looking to make a deal. He's in a bind, just way behind, looking for soul to steal. Vicious mockery. That's actually
What-
not very good. But
When
whatever.
he came upon a young man named Hollis.
That is enough. Yeah, you see its head kind of shakes and its beard kind of rattles, but yeah, it looks a little chagrined for a second as it tries to figure out what you're saying to it.
What the
Wait,
reference is.
do you speak Infernal?
I don't. But I say, devil, my name's Hollis, and though it might be a sin, I'll take your bet. You're going to regret because I'm the best that's ever been. Then I start playing.
All right.
I don't think I've ever seen a devil roll its eyes so hard.
Beatrix.
You can't see the devil. You're behind a block of stone fighting two other devils.
I am the devil.
All right, so
challenging
none are
you then.
coming near me, and so I'm just javeling the shit out of them.
All right, the one down to your right.
Yep.
Those both hit. Right, and you get the sense they don't do as much damage as you would have liked,
I
but they
know.
definitely they do something. It looks annoyed.
I get 3, right? Yeah, 3.
Yep.
The toasted tomatoes.
Ooh,
a-
critical.
A toasted tomato sandwich?
Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
Don't.
Who's
I have
ordering a
no
toasted
idea.
tomato?
All right, there, and that's the end of my turn. Oh, and
All
it's
right,
marked, so it gets a
another-
disadvantage on anyone but me. All right, I gotta go.
Okay. Over to the other fight with Winthrop.
Woohoo!
These guys are going to move down the hallway. Oh boy. Okay. The hallway around you fills with noxious gas, Winthrop. Give me a. Hang on. I believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, here goes nothing. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Whammy.
You still have luck.
I do,
You have
yeah.
luck.
I'll use the luck. I'm gonna go into these fast.
Well, at this point, you're all alone, so you better.
Nope, probably not good enough.
Spell save 11. Come on.
Oh, thank
It was worth
God.
Now that is lucky.
Shoot her in
Uh,
the face for that.
Cut me in half and call me a halfling. Don't do that.
and so you take half of that. You take 8 poison damage.
Oh,
It's a shame it wasn't me. I'm immune.
I have a history of hot boxing.
Yeah.
same here. I'm also immune to poison.
And this one behind.
Sorry, you cut out there at the end. What?
The one right behind it moves and flies into your face and stabs at you with its trident.
Little prick.
does not manage to hit you, and then it swings around with its claws on its feet and tries to scratch you with that.
Hey, no kicking!
But again, you are able to duck out of the way, but this cloud is surrounding you and filling up this hallway.
Oh, it's like piggybacking a fucking gassy toddler who's trying to kick you in the chest with their super sharp heels.
Exactly. That takes us to the other room, and Thorn, you are currently on the back of this mastodon. There are two bearded devils. The one down to your right has taken quite a bit of damage.
So I'll do 3 agonizing blasts, and if and when either of them take out the one down south, I'll send the other ones to the other one.
Sounds
That makes
good.
sense.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
2 misses and 1 hit.
All right. That's all I can do. 7.
Yeah.
7 force
It
damage.
hits. It takes some force damage, and you see some of its beard just sort of gets cracked off and flies away, and it looks up angrily at you.
Okay.
High on the wind.
High on the Wind is going to fly by. Is this guy technically within 5 feet of Olo?
He's not quite at this point,
Mm,
because Olo's a good 6 feet off the ground, plus some distance away. So,
okay, well, still, he's going to do a flyby on this guy.
all right, which will give you advantage on your next turn anyway. And it is now the devil's turns.
He does have disadvantage against that next attack.
Yep. And he is going to, the first one down at the bottom is going to move over here and try and swing at Beatrix. First off with his giant glaive. And that is
Yeah.
going to hit. You take 9 slashing damage from his glaive, and then he clambers up and tries to swipe at you with his beard.
Ew.
But you are able to get your shield up and keep his beard out of the way, and you can actually see there looks like there's some sort of.
He brought his cover for his parents?
He sure did, and it looks like it actually has almost some sort of spikes or something at the end that look like they're oozing some kind of poisonous fluid. So this guy is going to move closer to Olo.
Well, if it's anything like my beard, it's soup.
And so his first attack is going to have disadvantage. And misses. And then he is going to go after him with his beard. Also misses. And so let's take a quick 5-minute bathroom break.
Alrighty.
And
No, I have to die separated from the party.
No, you're not gonna die.
I mean, there's 5 other things to open.
I mean, as much as we hope,
How about you don't open them?
Exactly.
What part of reckless?
Beatrix, I swear, you're going to be a widow or divorced by the end of this.
Maybe both.
We were forced.
the question is which comes first.
The death, obviously, so I can get all his stuff.
There you go.
There we go.
That's my girl. Take all the shinies.
Yeah.
On the bow.
Keep in mind, he may not be dead. He may be able to resurrect.
Let's, pretend that, we'll leave him behind.
I mean,
Still
we
dibs
can
on the
make,
bow. Anyways, be right
we
back.
we can make sure he doesn't come back.
The Daves are contractually obligated to always save my ass.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
we forgot about the days. I forgot about the days.
Yeah,
Well, we
but
have to leave him behind for so long, right?
Oh my god, we had days. Oh my god.
back soon.
Yeah, so side note, I finally settled on Silver Dragonborn Fighter for the next campaign.
Silver
Nice.
Dragonborn fighter. Wow.
I'm working on a scam to get plate mail in 30 days for half price.
Good luck.
Well, no. He the whole idea is he wants to try and use the channel divinity of the
Forge
uh,
cleric.
Forge Cleric to piecemeal build a set of plate armor.
Good
Bit
luck.
by bit.
Also, I severely and sincerely apologize for that audio outburst that happened like a couple of minutes ago. That was from me.
Don't worry
The
about it.
sandwich ad.
I was watching.
It was quite faint, but it was enough to make us wonder.
Sorry, I was just checking my email, and this fucking ad just burst out screaming. You wonder
Don't-
make toasted
don't
tomato
soups, man.
Don't
I'm
worry
just
about it, man. You inspired me. I know exactly what I'm having for lunch now on Saturday.
I never considered the possibility of a toasted tomato sandwich.
They
What about
are
a toasted
so good.
bacon and tomato sandwich?
I mean,
With
I've
some
heard of-
lettuce, even.
Oh God,
heard-
no! Just keep it like, ugh, no lettuce. You can't ruin it.
I've heard of
What?
cucumber sandwiches, but I've never heard of a tomato sandwich.
Yeah, my mom
I
used to
actually-
eat them all the time with mayo.
I actually grew up on toasted cheese and tomatoes. So like it'd be toast, mayo, and then a slice of cheese, and then a slice of tomatoes, salt and pepper, and it'd be like an open faced sandwich.
No. The classic tomato sandwich is a toasted sandwich. It's buttered with tomato and bacon. That is it.
That's basically BLT.
Or
Without
if
the
you're,
lettuce.
if you're Karen's father, it's tomato and peanut butter.
What?
Ew.
What's tomato and peanut butter?
What the devils are going to make you eat in this next round?
So
What
these
do
guys
you
are
want?
devils. Are they not contractually obligated, according to the Tenacious D rules, to accept a rock-off challenge?
Yeah, but you didn't play the greatest music in the world.
Yeah, he's not going to take it from anyone.
Listen, I can't remember the greatest song in the world. I can only play a tribute.
This
Well,
is
that's
a
your-
song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
No!
Give me an Arcana check, Hollis.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of
Looking
beer.
for my Arcana.
And the old
20.
black rum's got a hold on me.
And
You would recognize that certain devils you'd be able to bargain with, but none of the ones that have come out yet are of high enough level that they care about bargaining.
You literally want to make a deal with the devil.
It's what they do.
Well, I mean, like, if it's you shovel to walk one night, I shovel to walk the other night, that's not a bad deal to make with the devil.
It sounds like a monkey's paw thing.
Oh no, the deal is going to be...
You keep
yeah,
leaving your dishes in this sink, Winthrop. And what is that crap with leaving one small swig of milk? Just finish the milk.
Not in the
You
contract.
do that in real life.
Aw. Real life is leaking into the game.
Is everybody back?
Yeah.
I am.
I
Yeah.
never left.
Olo's still
God.
here. For some reason, he's able to dodge splendidly while still hanging, though.
Andy, are you?
Yep.
All right. Joining you guys in this room, you see a couple of medium-sized fiends that look like gremlins, but they have barbs sticking out of their skin.
Hmm?
Like gremlins
shit.
from, like, the first batch? Or the new batch?
Sort of the first batch, but larger and nasty. Let me roll them into initiative. Too many creatures.
Damn right, there's too many creatures.
Too many cooks?
Too many
Too many
cooks.
Too many cooks.
I also wasn't planning on running two separate fights tonight. This is testing roll 20 pretty.
Do you just want to maybe drop one?
All right, Winthrop, you're dead.
All right.
No!
I take the secret of where the gold is buried to my grave.
No! What gold?
Oh, now you're upset.
All right, top of the round, Deep Walker Bow. You've seen 2 new people have entered the fight.
People?
Yeah.
Well, 2 new devils, and the one that had your flyby is also now within 5 feet of Olo.
All right, between. If I can.
Well, to be fair, granting advantage also gives her sneak attack.
Where did my sheet go?
Oh yeah, she's got it both ways.
There you are. Not like I needed the advantage. I never need the advantage.
And you think you need a +3 bow rolling a 31?
Okay, to be fair, she has a 23 dex.
God
Yeah.
forbid I ever roll a 1. You know what I mean? Like, if I get a +3 bow, then so long as their AC is, like over is like 15 or under, like I hit them. So.
All right, yeah, is struck and staggers. I mean, and you just see this gout of sort of ichor and ooze just fly out, and he's sort of gasping for breath, but he is still on his feet.
God damn it!
But that took out a good 2/3 of his health.
Leave that one. He's mine. Or wait,
All
maybe
right.
not.
Winthrop, you are in this hallway that is still filled with this cloud of poison, and you've got one of these creatures right in your face.
All right. I can shoot them at close range, right?
All right, and so the fog rolls, starts moving back towards that open room, but you are still in it, so give me another Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
That is enough.
This could be like death by 1,000 farts.
Give me a minute.
So you take another 9 poison damage. All right, and what would you like to do?
Okay, I'll move Hunter's Mark, because I can shoot this guy in point blank. Right? It's not with disadvantage, right?
What's your feat?
Oh, what did I take? I took the,
Yeah, I don't think sharpshooter gives you that. I think it's crossbow expert.
Oh,
It is crossbow expert that takes it away.
Yeah, so you will have disadvantage.
Okay, well, I guess we will use the sword then.
You deal more damage with the sword.
Yeah. Well, they're not.
Plus, it's magical.
They're not plant-based, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the sword. So
Well,
2.
it's still a +1 sword.
First one.
You go to swing and it blocks it with its pitchfork. It does not.
Oh, Jesus. And second. Oh, motherfucker.
Again, it parries it away, and is just sort of zipping around, flying above you, just like a large annoying mosquito. Any movement?
I can only really back up. Can I back up out of the cloud? You said it was getting sucked out into the room?
Yes, it's now moved 10 feet forward, so these last 2 squares before the big block of stone are now clear of the cloud.
Then I'll back up and I'll take the attack of opportunity.
All right.
That's a hit.
Hit for 7 piercing damage as it stabs you with its trident.
I'm gonna get him.
You okay, buddy?
We have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. Olo, you have a very wounded bearded devil standing beside you with another one of Walker's arrows sticking out of it.
Well, Walker Bow called dibs on it, so go for it. I'm not even gonna do much.
I recalled it, but yeah.
Oh, you recalled it. Okay,
Yeah, I was like,
fine.
dibs on that one. No, wait, maybe not.
It's not the last slice of pizza.
How far below is the devil below me?
It's standing just below you, so it's within a couple of feet because you're standing on top of this sort of tusk, or you're hanging off the tusk, and it's now right beside you. It's within 5 feet.
And the floor is still lava?
Oh yes.
Ah, jeez. I mean, I would love to do a bonsai drop on this guy. Yeah, I can't do much. I mean, I can swing my staff, but I don't think it's gonna reach it. Would it reach it?
Yeah, you're within 5 feet. It's within your range.
Okay, so just go with a regular swing. Swing, better. Ooh, damn.
All right. Yeah, it's barely on its feet after that first blow.
Okay, big money. Oh, hold on. I still have inspiration. Bardic
You sure
inspiration. That's
do.
D10. That's a 6. That's 18.
That hits. Hollis's sweet, sweet words in your ear allow you to swing
And
through.
8.
And you knock it, and its bones crack and fly apart, and it turns into this gray vapor.
Woo! That's it for me.
Chie.
All right, this last bearded devil. How how alive does it look?
It's not on death's door, but it's not looking good. It is past blood.
All right. Well, actually, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to try. Crap, that doesn't exactly work. Actually, it might. It will. Mwahaha. All right. So I created a 20-foot cube of what does it say? Green light.
All right.
DC
Dexterity.
17.
Dexterity saving throw. This is for the bearded
This is
devil.
for all three of them.
Yeah, but I'm making their saves. This is for the bearded devil.
Okay. Yeah.
19.
Okay, damn.
And the two barbed. Oh,
Woohoo!
so
I got one.
this guy up top is now glowing. All right. And it is the barbed devil's turns. This guy is going to move to Hollis. And it's going to come at you with its claws first. One of which hits you for 9 piercing, and then its tail swings around. And its tail strikes the side of the mammoth and actually kind of bends, and you can see its eyes kind of wince. And you might actually see just a little tear as it clearly struck something that did not feel pleasant.
Aww.
And this other one, you can watch as just out of its hand, this large flaming orb appears, and it is going to hurl it first at.
Yes.
And so that hits for 12 fire damage, and you are also ignited. You catch fire.
All right.
And then it is going to turn and throw another globule of flame at.
Hey, back off.
Ooh, I wonder if I can.
6, that
That's a
knocks it
12.
down to a 12. So yeah, it comes right at you, and then it just cuts away like a slider and sparks off the floor. And you see the devil even just kind of look at his hand and then look back at you and just sort of shake his head slightly.
Hollis is giving him the finger.
All right, is that your action? It is your turn.
Well, that's more of a reaction.
Free action.
Reaction, free action. I've got questions. Many questions. Things to do and spells to cast. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna play an oldie but a goodie here. I'm gonna look at our. Actually, no. You know what? That's not gonna work. Shit. You know what?
So the one right in front of you is glowing green.
Glowing green, as in I get.
He's fairy fired.
As in he's fairy fired. I tried all 3 and only got the 1.
Oh, awesome. You know what? I'm gonna draw my rapier and have my hand at some melee combat.
That hits. That hits.
All right, 19.
And you get the sense it doesn't do as much as it's not a magical weapon, but you definitely do stab it, and you see it kind of smirk and sneer at you.
Oh, come on. That was excellent swordplay.
Any bonus action?
No, I did use quite a bit of bardic inspiration there.
Actually,
not quite yet.
Okay, and you've used cutting words once.
All right. That was the previous round, yes, but I've only got 2 of them left.
Yeah. Beatrix, you have a bearded devil that is right up on you.
I am going to take out my vicious longsword, or my vicious sword, and attack him.
Hits? Hits? Yeah, he's dead.
Can I use my third attack to throw a javelin at the other guy?
Yep. Which one? The one that is glowing? Or the non-glowing one?
Does glowing grant me advantage?
It's fairy fired. Yes.
Yes, glowing one, yes!
All right, then your javelin hits.
11.
All right. You know, again, it just seems to be an annoyance to it. It doesn't do as much damage as you would have liked.
Yeah, I know, but he's not like right up on top of me. So, and also
Right.
he's marked.
All right, so the blue is marking him, and the green is the fairy fire. That takes us to the hallway where these 2 flying creatures are both going to come in and attack you, Winthrop.
Okay.
One will be down at your level, one will be coming from above you.
How high is the ceiling?
Ceilings are 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
So the one from above misses. Does manage to hit you. No, it doesn't hit you with its trident. Oh, yeah, it does. So you take 8 piercing from its trident. The other one is going to come at you with its trident for another 11, and then going to swing down with his clawed. But you are able to get out of the way of the feet.
Ouch.
All right, that is their turn. Thorn.
Me. I think I need to take an action to put the flames out, don't I?
You do.
All right. That's what I do.
So, start of your turn, you take 4 burning damage.
Okay.
And you take your action to put the flames out.
Yep.
Any bonus action?
Nah, I think we're taking these things out pretty quickly.
All
Not gonna
right.
cast Hex or anything.
High on the wind.
I gotta stop muting myself. High on the wind. Do. Yeah. So fairy fire and okay, so he's gonna fly by on that one.
All right.
And that's it.
Okay, and with that, the Mastodon has made another full rotation. I should start tracking that because you guys are going to be turning at different times. And flying down out of the ceiling, you see a large winged devil carrying a flaming double-headed spear with 2 giant horns on its head.
Ah, jeez.
Fantastic.
And that is where we are going to end it for the night.
Ooh.
I challenge you to a rock off.
Holy!
Mm,
I have to do it at
Shit.
some point.
But we have those other 2. Yeah, okay.
Well, all right, fine. I'll challenge him to a rock off as soon as I don't have this guy trying to eat me.
Well,
I'm
we
tiny
did
and
enter.
delicious.
We did enter a room where we were given enough clues that we will be facing devils.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
And
just weren't
wasn't there
told
an
how
errand
many.
as
There
well?
better be a good reward for this. All I'm saying.
It'll disappear.
Hooray.
Stop saying hurtful things.
You
Like,
guys
come on.
made it 1 room further.
Woo!
Technically, Winthrop made it 2 rooms.
Hey!
I know you wanted us to not be on this floor, but sorry.
Well, no, I didn't want to. That's the thing. I chose this location for you guys to teleport into because I also didn't want to rob you of the opportunity if you guys wanted to do it. Like it's a big part of the module, and yeah, it is. It was your choice to do everything. I did not. I just let you guys talk it out. I am more
I
than happy you
enjoyed
guys did it because yeah, it's a part of it. I didn't want to skip this entirely. I could have skipped you, further than this, but I thought this place made a perfect place to teleport into, and yeah, it gives you a story opportunity.
Sweet.
That was good.
Mm.
Cool.
Too bad. Well, I guess all the gold that disappears goes back to the museum.
Thorn got to use Agonizing Blast once, that is 3 shots, and then he got to put flames out on his body.
Yay!
Step onto the burning floor, cowards! Cowards!
Who puts a fucking
Oh, good.
imp in a lower cupboard? Like, I mean, they're top shelf at least.
Technically, they're Yugoloths.
Oh, you're not even fighting devils. You're fighting the devil's, second-rate cousin.
Nice.
Open another cabinet, see what curiosities lie inside. But with that, Stephanie,
No.
shall we shut up the stream? Thank you,
Yes.
everybody, for watching tonight.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Okay, so our next game is Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be playing Through the Embers of the Last War, the official Eberron Adventures League storyline. So catch us then. And I would like to thank Apricot ZLT as always, and Kane Phoenix. Thank you for talking in the chat. And then I would like to thank Apricot Droop Fruit, Bloodlust, Cog Whistle, Commander Root, Electrical Longboard, Host Giveaway, Positivity Bot, Rondo Bun, and Skinny Sue Horse for watching us. Catch you this Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, or 11:30 a.m.